Hey guys, Brent Boyer from Adam. So let's talk divorce, and specifically I want to talk more custody and parenting time, which can include people that have never been married but have kids together and have gone their separate ways. So the question I was looking at here is, what is our family wizard? So you might have heard people talk about this. Maybe one of your friends has mentioned it. Maybe your lawyer. If you have an attorney, they've brought it up, or you've heard about it in court. So our family wizard is a software, and there's also an app version. So there's desktop software, and there's an app for your mobile phone, of course. And our family wizard is this program that allows you to communicate with your ex-spouse or ex-girlfriend, whatever it is. If you have kids, it allows you to communicate with the mother of your children through the software, through an app, and not be directly texting or directly emailing. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that yet, and don't forget to hit the like button too. That'll help us out. So yeah, our family wizard. So first of all, if you look at the software and you look at how they describe it, they're talking about you can tell the underlying theme here is there's some sort of acrimony going on. There's some disagreements and some issues between the two of you, or you wouldn't be using that. They talk about uncomplicate your communication is sort of their tagline, and how the end of a relationship can be filled with tension and miscommunication. So you can probably get the idea that this is something that two people that are getting along really well probably wouldn't use it. They could. A lot of times it becomes court ordered to use our family wizard because two people aren't getting along, or there's been harassing text messages or harassing emails or whatever it might be. And so it has a whole menu of things you can use through this product. There's there's a calendar to set up for shared parenting, which can be helpful even if you are getting along. You can use this as a joint calendar and then have an app for a sense of when it's your weekend and when is it her weekend, and what you're doing with holidays and all the scheduling and all that kind of stuff. And you can use it for messaging, so you can communicate with each other, and there's no way to delete or modify the messages if there's any kind of crazy nefarious activity going on with this other person and you don't trust the communication. You can go through this. It's a third-party app for communicating between the two of you, and then there's a record of the communication that you can rely on instead of something maybe somebody could try to delete or modify or misconstrue. So there's also what they refer to as a virtual diary, family album. You can keep track of events and keep track of things, and even sort of share information with each other, which seems a little far-fetched if you're really not getting along with each other. But you can certainly get to that point where there's enough communication between the two of you, enough willingness to share and work on things jointly, that you could use this app for that. There's also a way to track expenses. Like, let's say you have really little kids and you're dealing with daycare expenses. You can track expenses through our family wizard as well. And there's other information. There's lots of other things within this, but primarily it's sharing a calendar. You'd set up a parenting time calendar through it, and it's a portal for communication back and forth, for like a texting, email type of thing, but something that can be tracked. So, but a lot of times you'll find our family wizard is in place, and two people started using it because they're just not getting along. The court has ordered it because of the problems. This is sort of like our family wizard. Using that would be like you hear about somebody that's dropping off their kids at the police station for parenting time exchange. Yeah, that's not going to be typical. There's a reason they're doing that. There's been a problem in the past. There's been issues. Somebody's got a lot of issues, so they're meeting at the police station to exchange the kid. Well, our family wizard can fall into that sort of category, basically. This isn't your typical people that are getting along really well and have kids together. These are people where there's been some fighting, some acrimony, some trouble, and they want a way to communicate with each other, to share a calendar, share information, whatever it is they need to do, without it being confrontational, without being harassed, and without issues. So that's what our family wizard is kind of all about. So I figured I'd put that out there. It's good to know what's available, what kind of tools there are, and there's other software, there's other types of things you could use that do the same thing. But this is the one that courts seem to go to a lot. I just heard of a different one recently called Close app. That's another one, CLOSE, Close app. That's another one that's out there, same kind of idea, same thing. But that's what that looks like. So hopefully that helps. Thanks.